I'm going to do the last 3 or 4 questions, or maybe 5 questions of this paper. So a curve has an equation y equals fx. There's only one minimum point on this curve, and it's 5 minus 4. So that means that its x point is 5 and its y point is minus 4, and it's probably a quadratic. Now it says f brackets x plus 7, and we're going to move it based on this. Now you would think you would move to the right by 7, so it would be 5 plus 7 minus 4, but it's actually 5 minus 7, so 5 minus 7 equals minus 2 minus 4, and that is what we do there, because we have to make the bracket equal 0. Now this is fx minus 6, and it's outside the brackets, which means you use the vector for the y-axis, so it means it's going up or down. And in this case, it literally is going down 6. So going down 6 means you get 5, and then minus 4 minus 6 is minus 10. And that's transformations for you. Right, looking at this is an incomplete histogram. We don't know the frequency density, but we do know all of the adults ran at least 5 kilometers. Okay, we know none of the adults ran more than 55, which we can see there. And we know that 14 adults ran between 15 and 20 kilometers. So based on that, this is 15 and this is 20. And we know that this bit here represents 14 adults. So 14 equals, in this case, 5 times question mark, and that's going to be our frequency density. And so 14 divided by 5 equals 2.8. So that means we can now fill in the sides. So that's 2.8, so that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. My 3s are getting worse, 4 and 5. And now we can find out, complete the histogram, so now we can find out how many people we have. So we've got 100 altogether. And in this bit here, we've got 14. We've just been told that. In this bit, we've got between 20 and 35. So we've got 15, and that's going to be times 3.4. So that bit would be 15 times 3.4 equals 51. And then this bit here, 35 to 55, is 20, and that's 20 times 0.4, which equals 20 times 0.4 equals 8. So the bits we've got so far are 51 plus 8 plus 14 equals 73. So 100 minus 73 is 27. Now, that means this bit here between 5 and 15, which spans 10, weirdly does in 2 different ways, is going to be, it's got to be representative of 27 people, so it's got to go up to 2.7. Then we come down here, and that is how we complete a histogram. Lovely. Now, moving on. This is a nice looking shape, isn't it? A solid shape is made by removing a hemisphere shown shaded from a cone as shown in the diagram. Gosh. The radius of the hemisphere is 2x. So that goes, let's put that in the middle, and that's 2x. The radius of the base of the cone is 5x. It's exciting. And then the vertical height of the cone, so that's from there down there, so that's perpendicular, I'm assuming, is 6x. And we know that the volume of the entire shape is 6948 pi centimeters cubed. Right. So work out the total solid surface area of the solid hemisphere that has been removed from the cone. Okay, and give your answer. So we know that the whole thing is, okay, I'm going to find, so cone, I'm just not talking very well here. So cone volume equals pi r squared h over 3, and sphere volume, and you'll get this on the front, is 4 over 3 pi r cubed, but it's a hemisphere, so let's divide that by 2, and that's 2 over 3 pi r cubed. So we know that the volume of the solid shape is that much. So we're going to do firstly cone volume. So we've got r squared, so it's going to be pi 5x squared 6x over 3. Then we're going to minus the hemisphere, which is 2/3 pi, and then that's 2x cubed, 2x, cubed, just make sure you do that there, equals 6948 pi. Okay, so we know that, let's make that 2x. Let's make this 25x squared. That's fine, just times that out in a minute, and that's pi. Minus 2/3 pi 8x cubed equals 6948 pi. Let's get rid of the pi's for a bit because they're really irritating. And then let's go 50x cubed minus 16/3 x cubed equals this. And that would be, let's just check what 15 minus 16 over 3 is. I know that I could work this out without using a calculator, but I can't really be bothered. So that's 134 over 3 x cubed equals 6948. So let's now times 6948, oh goodness, 6948 times 3 equals, divided by 134 equals, that doesn't look very good, equals 1, so x cubed equals 1555522. Have I missed something here? So that would be, and let's just do answer equals, so according to this, x is 5, it's about 5.378. Oh. And then from there on, we need, this must be at least 6 marks. It's only 5 marks. And then we've got to find the total surface area of the solid hemisphere, which I could do if I could. I'm just going to look up what the surface area of a hemisphere is. And is it different on the inside than on the outside? Surface area formula for hemisphere. There we go, and that should be 3 pi r squared. So it would be 5.378 squared times 3 times pi. And that is what we should get, the total surface area. Okay, so that's what we should get. So that's, let's square that, times 3 times pi. So apparently equals, oh, So let's go 5.378 squared times 3 times pi equals 272.6 centimetres squared. I've just realised that for this, the radius is 2x as opposed to x, so we have to make 2x equals whatever, 5.378 times 2. They never make things easy, do they? So that's 10.756. Now we square it and times it by 3 pi. And that is, so let's square it, so it'll be about 100 times 3 times pi equals, so the actual answer is, and I don't know what we need it to, 3 decimal places? Give your answer to the nearest integer. So it's 1090, and that would be centimetres squared. And now that's done.